When was the last time you tried to make an appointment for something? You go on the website doesn't work. You call, a robot answers the phone, the robot can make your appointment. No, it can't. It doesn't work. So then you finally get a human being on the phone, and you're like, why didn't this bitch just answer the phone in the first place? Love it or leave it.
Please welcome back to the stage Patton, Oswald, and Peppermint. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me back.
So the sequel to Ratatouille would be called Ratatouille.
I was thinking two rat two tooey.
And then the third one is Ratatouille 3. Ratatouille 3.
I'm up for any sequels they want to do. I could not be happier. I don't know if you know what's been going on in showbiz, but I will do a. I'll do a. Oh God, my riff gun just jammed. I was trying to combine two other things that I did, and it absolutely did not work. You're trying to give me some riff energy?
No, I'm giving off riff jam.
Oh, you
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm getting that.
You and your damn riff jams. Wetterlund? That's a great name for like a police commissioner to scream at a cop. You know,
Believe
Wetterlund, get in here.
I'm going to pitch that next week.
There you go.
When you have a lineup this good, you don't need much. So we're getting back to basics and closing out the show with our beloved rant wheel. We'll spin the wheel, and wherever it lands, we'll each share a rant about one thing bothering us. Now to the wheel. Oh my God. It is lying on Patton. What's something you'd like to rant about?
What would I like to rant about? Well, I would like to rant about how Instagram has become a way for my wife to win arguments with me half an hour after we have them. We'll argue about some minor domestic thing. Sweetie, could you not leave the sponge in the sink? Put it in the drying rack because it will grow fungus and bacteria. And I say, every time I use the sponge, I put hot water and soap on it to wash the dishes. I don't think it matters. It kills anything on it. And then half an hour later, I get some Instagram video sent to me, some weird wiry hippie and it's like 9,000 edits. Here's the 9 reasons your sponge will be killing you. And like,
I fucking know that guy.
Yeah, there is any argument you lose, there is an overproduced video that will take your side that you can send to people, and we're losing our ability to close arguments. You know, there's a concerned mom or someone sitting in a car going, here's the 4 reasons why you should be able to eat crackers in bed. Like, there's no...
I fucking hate that dishwasher guy.
Yeah.
He's like, are you using your dishwasher? Are you cleaning it every 3 days? No? You're gonna die.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody knows that according to the instructions of your dishwasher, you can't use it.
Yeah.
It has to remain untouched.
Exactly.
There's a dishwasher can never be safely used.
And they've all learned the algorithm, like, they've got to grab you in 3 seconds. So they're like, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I don't think so. They just want you to stop swiping. So that's bothering me.
I agree. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
I hate that dishwasher guy. It's like, your plates are covered in the soap forever. Are you using soap in your dishwasher? You fool. What? You can only use one kind of soap, and it's only on the Costco, but you got to go very high up. It's not where you can see it. It's up.
Bring climbing gear.
The longer it takes me, the funnier it will be when you get into a fight with your wife and what she sends you as a video I have personally made telling you you're wrong. I'm going to bide my time. I'm going to wait till you've forgotten that this happened.
Oh, wow.
Look,
if I wanted to, I could start gaslighting her and sending her videos of people going, here's the 5 signs of early onset dementia. And then she'd be like, why did you send me this? I'm like, half an hour ago, you told me that you don't remember this? We got in this whole argument. Look at number 3 on the list. This is the thing he was talking about. I'm just saying, if I wanted to.
Really
but I wouldn't.
But he wouldn't. Really turning the tables. Let's spin it again. Alice, What do you got?
Go.
Okay. So I was at the gym a while ago, and I go all the time. Well, I go all the time.
Likely story. Okay.
I lift, and I was at the gym. And do you guys know what ovulation is?
Yes.
Ovulating is?
No.
You
I
don't?
have an Instagram video I can
You do?
send you.
Okay,
Hang on.
perfect. Could you send it? Okay, so I was at the gym. I was ovulating. This is important to the story. And there was a guy working out next to me. He was wearing Birkenstocks and fuzzy socks. And those people with, he's like a ginger, you know. And those people who ovulate will know that my next thought when I saw this guy, I thought immediately like, who is this fucking Ron Weasley motherfucker lifting way less than me? And what is he doing later? Because that is the secret of ovulation. Ovulation is a time of month when people who have uteruses will just, whatever's next to us, it's good and we'll fuck it. And it's a good thing. It's evolution's thing.
Gosh, I must have a uterus.
Okay. You might. It's just, it happens. And so when I started comedy back in New York, the year that I started it, there was like this stigma about women telling period jokes. It was like, girls are just gonna tell period jokes. And it was so stigmatized that none of the women that I came up with did period jokes. We like eliminated the idea of period jokes entirely. And because we didn't get to do our period material, we didn't get to our ovulation material. And because we didn't do that, a bunch of comics from New York in about the year that it was, didn't get laid. Because they didn't know the secret was to just stand there. It's a numbers game. You just hang out next to someone for as long as it takes, and eventually, yeah, that'll work. And so they didn't get laid, and then they started doing material about how women are shitty or whatever because they won't have sex with them, and then they all started podcasts. Cut to male loneliness epidemic. Cut to Trump. So
Wow.
if we want to have nice things in our society, we need to deal with our misogyny problem, right? And if we're going to deal with our misogyny problem, we're going to need male podcast hosts to talk about it a lot more than they're doing. Straight male podcast hosts, you're in the clear. You're doing the Lord's work over here, okay?
Thank you. We try
right.
here. We try. Appreciate that.
Because men listen to other men. That's who they listen to. And so do women. Right? So the men who are doing the podcast, because now we're being told we have to welcome Andrew Schultz into the movement. Oh, we have to welcome them in. We're going to welcome him into the movement that is run by women who those guys dehumanize. Right? So see how that doesn't really make sense? So if we're going to make space for them in the movement, I need the male podcast hosts to remember that they need to make sure they're not just rubber stamping rape culture, right? And make sure there's a space for us first and foremost. And how do they do that? They talk about. Now, it was ovulating. I had a sex dream about Tommy, so he's in the clear for at least a month. And everybody else, I'm watching you, Pfeiffer. I'm watching you, Favreau.
I think that was really aimed at them. I just can't believe we both had sex dreams about Tommy on the same night.
We called each other.
Again.
Love It or Leave It is brought to you by Prolon. Every year when summer rolls around, you might promise yourself that you're going to be your, quote, most swimsuit ready, end quote, and then life happens. But this year, you've got a secret weapon, Prolon's 5-day fasting mimicking diet. It's the ultimate summer glow up that rejuvenates from inside out. Everybody knows fasting can have healthy benefits, but they also know fasting can be challenging. Not with Prolon. Prolon is the plant-based nutrition program featuring soups, snacks, and beverages designed to nourish the body while keeping it in a fasting state, triggering cellular rejuvenation and renewal. NextGen builds on the original Prolon with 100% organic soups and teas, a richer taste, and ready-to-eat meals. With Prolon NextGen, you get everything you need prepackaged and ready to go. Each order of Prolon's 5-day program comes with 5 boxes labeled by day, so you know what to eat each day. Developed over decades at USC's Longevity Institute and backed up by top medical centers, Prolon has been shown to support biological age reduction, metabolic health, skin appearance, fat loss, and energy. For a limited time, you can be the first in line to experience the new Next Gen with special savings. Prolon is offering Love It or Leave It listeners 15% off site-wide plus a $40 bonus gift when you subscribe to their 5-day nutrition program. Just visit prolonlife.com/loveit. That's PROLONLIFE.com/loveit to claim your 15% discount and your bonus gift. prolonlife.com/loveit.
Peppermint, what would you like to rant about?
Well, you both took my... Okay. Stupid people. I mean, not just like unintelligent people. I mean, like, we are in the middle of all of this that we're dealing with, an epistemicide, the killing of actual knowledge. For some reason, we don't listen to experts anymore on anything. And I didn't think I'd wake up after waking up and going back to sleep and then trying to wake up again and then realize that Trump is actually the president, that we would be in a world where someone like, RFK is in charge of Department of Health and Human Services, and Linda McMahon is running the Department of Education that they're trying to cancel anyway. And now we get people like, children's book authors telling us what trans people should be able to do with our bodies from across an ocean. Yes, louder, boo. Exactly. Fuck Harry Potter. And so that pisses me off that we're in a world that this is what we have to do. And now we are listening to these podcast bros tell us about our bodies, and we're ending, I don't know, I've lost my train of thought because I'm so fucking mad at these stupid people. I hope that we can get back to listening to doctors and healthcare professionals about what is good for people's bodies, trans people, women, femmes, people who can have children, people who can get pregnant, and people who ovulate, about our own bodies rather than, wrestling moms. That's it.
I agree with that. Yeah. It would be good to start listening to the doctors again. Remember when everyone was like, Fauci, he's good. And they're like, nope, some of us have decided he's not. Let's spin it again. Ashley, what do you got?
Happy to be here today. I needed to get this off my chest. Nothing works anymore. Nothing works. Okay, you go to a website to buy something, and then there's like a little box, and it's like, do you want us to send you more emails? And you unclick the box, and then you know what they do? They send you a fucking email because the box doesn't work. When was the last time you tried to make an appointment for something? You go on the website doesn't work. You call, a robot answers the phone, the robot can make your appointment. No, it can't. It doesn't work. So then you finally get a human being on the phone, and you're like, why didn't this bitch just answer the phone in the first place? And do you know why? Because the only people who think AI is a good idea are people who are too rich to ever have to talk to the robot. Their assistants do it for them. So you finally make your appointment. It's a doctor appointment. They say, great news. We now have an AI that'll read your test results, but don't worry, a doctor will read them too. Then what is the AI for? Just give the money to the doctor so that I don't have to subscribe to the doctor. Doctors are subscription services now. And I don't know if this is an LA thing, but we are out here subscribing to doctors, y'all. We are subscribing to doctors. Nothing.
Aren't doctors the experts?
Yeah, no, I'm happy to pay it. It shouldn't be like, oh, I have my Spotify subscription and my subscription to Dr. Hunt. Like, I'm happy to listen to the doctor. I just think we should pay per appointment. Yes. Yes, we are, nothing is working. And do you know what the worst part of all of this is? I sound so old right now. I'm like, gather around, children. Let me tell you of the days when shit used to work. And when something was broken, you would call someone and the company would just give you your money back for the broken thing. But now, nothing works. I sound old, and I'm not old, I'm hot.
Such an important point. Such an important point. And you try to read the news, Everyone's like, oh, nobody's reading the news anymore. What's up with these kids not reading the news? If you try to read the news on your phone, you click on a website, it's fucking insane. It's there's like, you're like kind of like, it's like your phone.
It's like binoculars.
You can
trying
see
to
3
scroll,
words at a time.
and you like slide it. It's like, and you kind of like, and then like an ad pops up, and then like you kind of scroll halfway down, and then all of a sudden you bounce back up. You're all the way back up at the top.
Oh my God, I thought it was just me.
Yeah.
And do you remember back in the day when I was young, when those ads would pop up, there was a little X that you could click. There's no more fucking X anymore.
No, they were
X
separate
is
windows.
roaming.
It was a separate window. Oh yeah. Oh, and then it's like there's like 17 X's, all of which sign you up, except for just you gotta like it's like there's a whisper of an X.
And if you do sign up, then you have to log in.
You always
and
gotta
if you
log
in, then your password from last time isn't working. And you're like, oh, good thing I'm safe with this 2-factor authentication for this news.biz website. Like,
No,
what
girl,
the
they
fuck?
don't even do that anymore because now when you leave something in your cart, you get an email saying you put something in your cart. And I have, because I'm a shopaholic. However, there have been times where I was like, I ain't buying that. I'm not putting it in the cart. And they email you saying that it was in the cart anyway, and they trick you into getting it. And I don't have a password.
I feel like we drifted into something that's more like your
We
problem.
did a little drift.
Let's spin it again. All right, it's landed on me. I have just 2 quick things I need to say. One is about a video game that I think probably should be stopped by the government, and the other is about Gwyneth Paltrow. First, the video game that should be stopped by the government is called Balatro. I'm sorry to even say it out loud because don't do it. Don't play it. Stop it. It's not great. It sucks you into its fucking vortex. It is like a drug. It is whatever solitaire was. Solitaire was a strong coffee to what Balatro is to crack. This game should not be legal. You open it, you think, I'm going to play for 2 minutes before I go to bed. Suddenly, the sun is out. Fuck that. Fuck that. And everyone's like, it's great. Fuck you. Not going to spell it. This is not pro Balatro. Second point I want to make. I want to apologize to Gwyneth Paltrow. I was obviously deeply on her side during the whole ski thing. But I was and remain. But I will be honest, I did turn my nose up when anything goop came up. It was like, oh, goop this, goop that. There are a bunch of little goop restaurants that have opened up around Los Angeles, and I thought, I'm not going to order from Goop. That couldn't be for me. That witch is doing amazing things with salads. Those salads are, I don't understand what they're doing with those salads.
Try the pizza.